All right, we're live on the bus from Remington Park. We're headed to the state capitol right now. I'm actually live here with Scott, and he's a teacher from Norman. Tell us why you're walking out today.
We are walking for a restoration of funding to public education. The legislature has cut 28% funding over the last decade to public schools. We're walking for support staff as well. The legislature talks about pay increases for support staff. $1,250, that's a slap in the face. They do as much as we do with our kids. They're working with our kids every single day. They need a real raise as well. But ultimately it comes to funding. You know, a $450 million funding package, that's great, but then to immediately start taking funding back, that's not acceptable. We expect the legislature to live up to their promises. Well, I should say broken promises to us, to education, to teachers, not only to teachers, but to our students, our parents, our communities. And we're standing up for them.
Yeah. And this morning we were live with the Oklahoma Education Association president, Alicia Priest, and she said that the walkout could take more than just one day. If the legislature doesn't pass anything today, there could be a walkout come tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So how do you stand on those issues when it comes to the following days to come?
We are ready to stand for our students, our parents, and our communities as long as it takes for the legislature to finally fulfill the promises that I have using the term promises loosely because they've broken promises to us, you know, and so we are ready to stand for as long as it takes to fight for what's right, to fight for our students, to fight for our parents, and to fight for the future of Oklahoma.
Thank you so much, Scott. Thanks for talking to us this morning. All right, we are headed to the Capitol, so we'll have more as we arrive. We're going to be taking buses back and forth from Remington Park to the state Capitol this morning, so stay tuned. On the scene, on the story, going to the Capitol, Allie Brooks, News 9. To the state capitol right now. We parked at Remington Park, and there are teachers and others here that are making their way to the capitol. I'm actually here with teacher from Moore, Tammy. Tell us a little bit about why you're walking out this morning.
We're walking out because of the funding for the kids. I've been teaching now for 31 years, and they've been promising year after year after year, and nothing ever has been done. It's time. I walked out in 1990 when we did this before, and we're in worse shape than we were then. It's time to put our money where our mouth is and put it with the kids. We've got to stand up for the kids, or the future's never going to go anywhere.
And when it comes to days like tomorrow or Wednesday, the rest of the week, maybe even next week, what does that look like for you all when it comes to the legislature maybe not being able to pass something today, or in the next few weeks, what does that look like?
We're going to be here, I know, in more public schools, and as far as at Brink, we are going to be here. We're going to keep on coming back until they get this right. Mm-hmm. They've got to get this right, because if they don't do it now, it's not going to be done.
Thank you so much, Tammy.
Thank you.
And as you can see behind me, we have some very animated teachers and state workers here with OPEA and OEA, different teachers from all across the state of Oklahoma with their signs. You can see them handmade and personal. We love seeing that. So if you have good signs, tweet out, and you can use the hashtag OklaEd, and also use the @News9 to show us your signs as well. As you can see, lots of animated teachers ready to go to the Capitol this morning. They are ready, so we are away. For teachers and others to come and park their cars and shuttle over there to the Capitol. We are here with a student and teacher, mother and daughter pair. This is Hannah and Brandy from Shawnee, and I just want to ask you guys a quick question. Why are you guys walking out today? What does it mean to you?
Well, I think it's really supporting the whole state and teachers in the state. Like, I've seen her have trouble teaching her class because she didn't have any paper, and how hard is that? So I think it's great what we're doing in the state.
Absolutely. What about you?
It's very important to me to support not only our state, but show our kids that when something's broken, we stay, we don't leave, and we fix it. So hopefully that is what the legislators will help us do, is fix it.
And we talked to the Oklahoma Education Association president this morning. She said that they're going to do as long as they take. It depends on not only today, but the next day and the days to come. If lawmakers don't make a change, they are planning to keep this walkout ongoing. And so what does that look like for you guys, especially you being in the classroom? What do you expect for the few days to come?
I think it's going to be really hard going back to school no matter how long it takes, because this did just happen. I don't have a problem having absences because I think it's a great opportunity for us to show, for students to show what we're made of. But yeah, absolutely.
Our superintendent, Dr. April Grace, has been extremely supportive of the teachers, and we're hoping that with all of the advocacy that we're doing, that she will help our district do what's right for the state, and I'm sure she will. So.
Thank you guys for talking with us. There's a great crowd of people already at the Capitol, and it's only, a few hours in, so we're hoping for a bigger crowd and a bigger turnout later today. There's a lot of people that are being affected by this. Our bus driver actually was a former, and he's a retired teacher now. He taught for over 20 years, so it really hits home for most people in the state of Oklahoma, whether you know a teacher or are a teacher or a state worker as well. So we will continue to head over to the Capitol and hopefully talk to some more teachers and other advocates there as well. Live on the scene on the story in Northeast Oklahoma City, Allie Brooks, News 9.